Okay, or he's gonna do this.
Completely different story. Team Liquid need to come in with
They heard
confidence,
him.
and it looks
He's
like
so
they
dead.
have barriers up and Yumpy's up too, but they're ready.
Get away, get away, get away.
Sitting back in a default, waiting for aggression. They know that that's what you're gonna get with this composition. A team that wants to be up in your face early, so they stand back and get ready for a big strike when that happens. Doesn't come down to a kill to start with, but it does delay that aggression from Liquid and leave them in their B plan, which might even be to fall back towards the site in a moment.
Yeah, with already a couple of players tagged up. Alfia has been told they're going to try and battle and duel, and he's bought a sheriff. I'm going to be honest.
Oh my god, they're gonna fight mid. Oh god.
I believe in Alfia. We know what this man can do, and they are pushing right into him. He's on the angle, waiting, even going to be shooting at the
Good
target.
trades.
Really
Good trades. He's full
Kiko's
healed.
able to trade, but more importantly, he's able to get his health right back up to maximum.
Only one Viper volley in this
Wait,
update?
scan them?
Wait, oh my god.
Really?
Oh my
yeah,
god, they got
you're
caught
right.
off so hard by
No, I
that.
don't think so. Was it?
But only good for the one, despite
No
damage on the
dart
Chronicle.
breakers?
Yumpy doesn't have a way.
Wait, are they playing with the new update or no?
Literally, there's
No.
a wall blocking him.
I think
So
the new
from
update
this
is
point,
Shanghai, right?
it's
Yeah,
going to be
yeah,
a
it's the
slow
Shanghai.
round as he either waits for that ice to melt.
In 7 seconds, he can try and TP back on top
Only
of it.
APAC new
Oh, wow.
update? That wouldn't
be
make any
helpful
sense.
here.
It would be
You win this one, go bald.
instant
Carrot goes
death,
bald.
but it would be
Oh my god.
entertaining. The thing is, though, he's
There's
not
still
even
always a
getting
zero
his
fear
first out,
factor.
Get classics across the board, barring Kiko, and I suppose barring Yumpy. He'll always have that headhunter in his back pocket.
Yeah, it's always going to be dangerous with a few bullets.
This is gonna be
and,
very hard for them on defense side, though. I'm not
see
gonna
the
lie.
Fnatic, again,
This is gonna be
knowing what
very,
we've seen
very
from
hard for
Na'Vi so many
Liquid on their
times, that
defense side.
3 rifle, 2 pistol allows for a few mistakes.
Sequel's good though.
Gives them
It
a pretty
helps me at
strong
lands and
buy.
shit when I have to fall asleep.
Going into the next round. Definitely a bit of a backup plan. Also means that you can use some of those pistol players to farm up some orbs.
They're on defense side. Are you
and more
stupid?
importantly, act
Didn't I
as
say
fodder.
defense? It's gonna be really hard on defense.
It is a complete stack.
It's an
on the A
attack-sided
side.
comp.
And up until a moment ago, there wasn't even a single player in the vicinity of B. Realization has been there for Liquid, but will it be too little too late?
I think in terms of the push, it most certainly will be. Unless Fnatic gets slowed down a lot, but hard to imagine what Liquid could do to slow down this team. Even the Viper wall is already placed towards that A side.
They also don't have Killjoy mollies.
Nothing really to push these players.
These
back.
guys have no
Space
Killjoy
taking
mollies
time
to
coming
stop the
through.
plant at any
And the
point.
flank even abandoned in favor of
I
grouping
think
up and
Liquid
using
might
those
be
numbers
fucked.
to try to power your way through the setup and play. But Fnatic have range, they have numbers, and they have rifles to work with.
They have no
Even a
Gecko
kill or two
molly,
here would be
no.
impressive, and, well, they
literally
have
no
managed that
Uto.
at the start. That was only Chronicle who was up close. The rest of the squad are keeping a safe distance.
Yeah, the Fnatic post plants is where they made their name. So much utility being dropped, but more importantly, players as they go, earning up those ultimate orbs per player. You see Enzo
What's up, Gab?
hoping that maybe someone gives him an angle, makes a mistake. But
Did
other
you
than
watch the
that,
first round?
plan
No.
is to
I
just
watched
go
like the
down to
last
spike,
3
hold
rounds
onto everything
or
for the
2
next
rounds.
round, and Fnatic will be perfectly fine with that. They get to keep their 3 rifles in hand, have a pretty decent economy going into the next round, and the fact is there's going to be no easy round for
Yeah,
Liquid to
I
take,
don't
no weak
literally. I
weapons.
have no
This will
idea what the
be
game
5
plan is
rifles.
here for defense for
The early
Liquid.
round setup as Yumpy is already
Yeah,
coming up
they just
close.
have to go for this entry. Luckily, they've caught him off guard. They don't know.
Forward, though. So far
Dude.
forward, in fact, he would be in trouble, but
Why are okay? But why is Fnatic not aware
doesn't
of
look like
that?
he has any plans of escaping. That's what his util really allows for, but
How
there
is
wasn't any
Fnatic
plan
not
there. He was
aware
just
of
hoping
this?
to take those firefights, and already picking off Boaster, removing all of that Viper utility is huge.
Come on,
Kiko's done
guys.
exactly the same on the other side of the map. It's a little awkward, but he'll escape with his life.
Got the Outlaws got a
He might
shot
die
off
still.
on him, though. Can't allow that to happen again, but it looks like the wall will
Good
give him
wall.
a safe passage back. The idea was good. Firing that second shot through the wall, it could have worked
Can you
out, but
explain
not this
Liquid's
time.
comp?
Sage heal, well, still
On
vulnerable.
it's a mainly
Going
attack-sided
out,
comp,
but now they've
in
gone to
that
rifles. Fnatic.
these guys will be able to take fights, their 1v1s, and get out
Back down to low HP again. Kiko has
more
to
often
try
than
and
not.
do
Like they could have
something a little bit
chamber
audacious.
entry
Seems
in and then
like
TP out as well with Reyna
Straight
flash,
through
and Reyna goes in
the
with them.
smoke. Enzo caught off guard. The spray's decent,
But on
Kiko's
defense
still
side,
surviving.
the
And now
only
can
thing they
actually
can do
heal
is get
himself up for a
aggressive.
second time.
Plans coming through,
They
but
can't
the
play
swings
retake
as
really,
well.
because they have no
Confidence for
util.
Fnatic is certainly there, but it's left Leo in a 1v3, a familiar situation.
No
One
shot.
that he's won before, and now oh, he's just a pixel away from spotting where Yumpy is. Trying to root out that final player.
10
Another
seconds
tap.
left.
He's got him. He knows he's up close. Great read from Leo. 6 seconds. Another tap. But this time, the read is there. He's going to try to kill it. He has to find the elimination. There's no time anymore, and he will not root from his position. Patience
Great try.
play
Great
from
try.
Nats that works out perfectly.
There you go.
Sorry?
There you go. Not too much of a detriment.
Yeah, pretty weak weapon. Can't really get anything done with that. But, well, as we can see, Yumpy most certainly can. 140 tags, so dangerous. 2 players here, Chronicle and Boaster, playing without those shields. Only light shields.
Nah, I still believe Fnatic's gonna win this. There's just
from the ire of Yumpy in this round. He's got a challenge up close, but Alpha full HP. Now a little bit lower, but that wall was thick enough to keep him alive, and he follows up with another. Sure, Nats gets him in the end.
see if they end up in a post plant here. Okay, these guys are leaving, but if they ended up in a post plant there, they had Sage, Reyna, Sova. Impossible to stop plant.
Probably come in, so they'll spread the net out and look for where the gap currently resides. In fact, they'll spread out, walk back.
Oh, they're lucky Fnatic's going
and
B
set
here.
up for a B retake. They want to have Team Liquid either rotate passively through the spawn.
Who's winning this
or
map?
get
I think
aggressive.
Fnatic.
It's a little bit of both with Mystic behind yellow. If he's not
Oh,
spotted, it's gonna be
yikes.
dangerous.
Dodge the dart.
Does he get
And
curious?
that might actually start pulling players away from this side of the map. You can see
30
Kiko
seconds
starting
left.
to clear out the kitchen. Do they
Oh
actually
my
check towards
God.
yellow? That's the main thing. Timing is not good for Enzo. He's going to get dropped, but Mystic is still here. Tag low on HP. They don't know where Kiko is, but they do know where Mystic is.
Wow,
But he lands the
man,
shot
wow.
anyway. A huge round from him. We go again. Alpha's kept himself a rifle in this round. Kiko, it's dangerous. The goal for the dart, but Alpha's just
Oh
not missing.
my god.
He was slow to start the last game, but he's been
my
getting better as
God.
they go along. He's got the only weapon in this round, but sometimes in the past that's been enough.
Well, there's a reason the man's gun is glowing. Putting in a lot of work so far. This rifle's already picked off Enzo, grabbed the opening.
It's so crazy to me how close some players sit to their monitors that they literally have to turn their head to look at radar.
Slows do somewhat of the same.
They can't see it in their peripheral.
Fnatic, it's really the weapons that should leave them down in the dirt. Ult available for Kiko might want to be used on this low HP, but he'd still need to find someone to connect on afterwards, and well, he's done just that. Nats picking up 2, and this is the disadvantage of these weaker weapons. When you take those fights,
Damn,
you won't always
Nats.
be able to win them. That first shot doesn't connect. Nats is even going hunting. He's feeling confident with his ult online.
Well, that's
and
my
he's
bad, I
giving away
guess.
a kill, an opportunity
That's
to
my fault.
Chronicle with still 35 seconds, a
At a
rifle now
jinx or like
retrieved,
what?
and low HP on Kiko. I'm getting worried that that might have been an overheat, but Kiko's position proves to be superior, and the lead goes to Team Liquid.
As said, almost every single ult 1 or 2 away. I think this is going to be
Full
an
retake
interesting
A.
round.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see what they're doing. They want Fnatic to hit A. These guys delay as long as they can, but don't die. And then these 2 double flank, and they retake through flank. That's not that bad.
A-side defenders have a choice on
That's not bad. If you don't have a lot of utility, you have to double flank
use their slows
and
snake
pinch
bites to slow
on the
down
retake.
The actual plant and buy some
Wait,
room.
where's Reyna going?
Spotted by the turret, they abandoned that, move back towards the site. Here's the slow play. Nice connection on the first, hard to get out. The damage done to Alpha and Chronicle. With the lockdown in play now with no Hunter's Fury.
What's
to counter.
happening?
Looks like they're fighting instead. Kiko's already grabbed one up close to double up on Nats's, and it doesn't look like he's stopping. Going forward to try to destroy this lockdown. He almost didn't
Kiko!
do it. Just about gets
What a
out of there
play,
with another
bro.
kill, a lockdown destroyed, and a man advantage for the side of Liquid. These players, though, are knocking on their door, looking to take this fight very quickly, and if they swing onto Leo, the chance for Boaster to catch something around the side is
Huge
there.
Boaster,
He's even
very
found
step.
Kiko a beautiful one-way.
Oh, yeah.
Viper's Pit available.
Yeah. Oh, he
Might
doesn't
not
know
be
if there's a
bad
second
idea to
guy in
put it
sight.
Yeah, the thing is, Leo's a little bit further behind. I think he's waiting for maybe a little bit of extra cover before that ultimate is used. Needs the spike to get over as well. And timing's going to be everything. Yumpy's just missed it. Looked away at the wrong moment. The dart's good. And they still haven't got the
Good
planting.
trade.
Leo hits the shot. 2 HP. And this time Enzo does peak.
Oh my
It's the
god.
opposite.
Your utility and your abilities. The reality is, giving someone like Kiko an agent that he can go
You're
into
just giving
fights,
them
and if
so
he
much
finds the kill, get
space.
out scot-free,
Fnatic's giving Liquid
it's
so
paid
much
off
space.
in even the last 6 rounds more times than I think any other agent would.
It's one of those agents as well, when it comes to a lockdown, you're actually in a good spot to fight. You get a kill, you can dismiss, and you're not going to get caught.
This 4 rounds good. 4 rounds is fucking
Still some
fantastic
danger
right
in
now.
this round. Couple of ultimates available.
Lost pistol as well. Liquid literally lost pistol.
I'm more looking at that Viper's Pit and the amount of SMGs that are currently online. I wonder if Fnatic are going to try and attempt to use this. The problem is just how many personnel are here.
What is happening?
Liquid have an eye on everybody, excluding Yumpy on this side of the map. In fact, Kiko, he's going to go for the play. He sprays down a couple, has support, and it's a nice shot or two out of Fnatic, but ultimately...
All right, Liquid is just getting to stack A because this guy's pushed through B. It's happened 3 times. 3 gun rounds. These guys have pushed B, and we don't know.
Investments coming in, but this sort of play, the wall drops and you just go
How are we
swing.
allowing this?
You expect normally there'll be a flash or something like that. Well, with this composition, you're, like we said, you're limited with utility. This is where, this round with 4 ultimates,
so obvious,
already burned right off rip, is where I expect Fnatic to do some damage. The Blade Storm for Durka has been deadly in the past.
So obvious.
Got a good spot to play from. Pushed up in tube.
Good play.
It looks like he'll take the timing as they spam up the wall. I love this setup. But actually finding something from here is tough. With a Killjoy turret, watching your every move.
Big kill though, man. That's Sage too.
Clean from Yumpy. And he's able to keep control of Yellow as well. He hasn't fallen back to the site. They're going to put some util in to try and disrupt him, but Dirk has found him.
I have to ask why you don't get out instantly though.
And Dirk is going to go for a little bit more, but he's not found anything. Hunter's Fury also utilized. I don't know if the call's been there for Nats, but he's going to try and make a play off of it, and the rest of Fnatic are waiting. Kiko, though, that flank comes in quick. Puts things back into a 2v2.
Oh my god, it's all, this round's on Nenzo.
Is on his last legs.
That was very important for Kiko. Sitting around that whole time, waiting for the turret to go offline. Eventually, Alpha stepped out of range. Now he's low on HP, but finding a spot in the corner on the bottom of sight. A trap being set with one player baiting them in, and Kiko caught with knife out. It's all onto Enzo, and he has to fight through a Viper's pit to get this done. Even being watched by a turret. Shock dart is good. It didn't catch him. It didn't catch him. It must have went just past Alpha. In fact, it looked like it was going to.
Is he running A? He's running A with bombs.
So it went straight through. Reveal up close, not going to do anything for him.
They've gone.
And as Enzo goes running through.
Oh, and ult's going to go down perfectly in time.
One Alpha still sat behind, and as
well played, Boaster. Good call.
Clean kill for Alpha.
By Imp, you did everything right, but you didn't fall back.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Once it's 5v4 and they have no stage wall, you can fall back.
For Fnatic, and one that has put Team Liquid in a bit of an uncomfortable spot. Yumpy has a classic as his main weapon. Of course, still, as we said, that Headhunter's always going to be there, but his options are that little bit more limited. Mystic, well, he won't be fighting.
We're late again. I know, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, he can get past
So
it.
sorry.
He can go all the way around it. Alpha, if he takes a step
Is this
back,
real right now?
Much trouble. Kiko's just clearing so much ground. Every
Look
single
at this,
member of
bruh.
the Liquid team, bar him, is now on the other side of the map, and Alpha is none the wiser that this has been given up completely. The problem, though, is if he doesn't move, there's nothing that Kiko can really do about it, and he doesn't want to abandon his post as the mid defender. So he may have to go back just in case. It's created a very peculiar round with Fnatic now walking into a stack, and a plant is integral to their plan.
I mean, the patience from Alpha to sit in this corner for the last minute has kept him alive, and he might even have massive impact in the late round. Turret was taken back. Kiko shouldn't be aware of this position.
Alpha's
and
so
Alpha gets
good.
the jump on him. Shut down at least, and Yumpy will retrieve a weapon. Okay, there's an opportunity.
GG.
What?
There was an opportunity. It just got snatched out of their hands.
Oh,
Crazy
GG.
peek from Durka. They're ready for Yumpy. They know that this push can be coming up behind. They're watching it.
Wow,
like
nice shot,
Chronicle. Good for the one. The second player, though, might not be expected. Doubling up has its value. And Mystic, he's creeping through, finding one, finding two, and now
Boaster's fucked.
Boaster spotted on the corner and taken down. Mystic on the flank.
I'm so
It was
sick
their
of this
third
fucking
flank
Fnatic
of the
team right
round,
now.
Tom, but eventually, you know, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again.
Everything else up over the last couple of rounds, and while
We don't fuck with
Liquid
feet
still have a
danglers.
plethora of ults.
It's always beautiful watching Mystic work his magic. Used to seeing it on the controller, but
1v1?
on the Sage
Oh
this
boy.
time. That res still in the back pocket as well as a Viper's
Oh.
pit. And one step
God,
closer
we
to
are
100's
shooting
Fury.
today, huh?
Opening pick goes to Enzo, catching Alpha, getting aggressive up on belt.
Nah.
They have sent out a little bit more.
The problem is
to this
Liquid are
play than
chokers.
just a
Like
control
they
on
can
the
choke
side
this
of
lead
Fnatic.
away.
Look how close Durka is already. Damage done. He's lit down to 45, and Yumpy even gets out.
No
Information
matter
in the
how
pocket, too.
high or how good a
Knows
lead
that
Team Liquid have, it
Shoot
doesn't
for
matter.
More than a second.
They can still
That
lose
could
the
be
game.
enough to lose your head. The fact is, though, the Chamber's allowing him to play a lot of really obscure angles. They're not angles that, as Durka, you're going to pre-fire. You're not going to pre-angle any
I
of
hope
these
they don't.
positions,
I hope we get
and
third
that's why
map.
Yumpy's doing it, just to create awkward fights that give him a leg up in almost every single position. 40 seconds
Okay, they have
left.
this side.
Red's available, but won't be
Ooh,
used
I kinda
at least
like
at
that
this
wall.
stage for Fnatic. It's only going to be if they can get themselves into the late round. They've got to be careful of the flank. This time, though,
Okay.
Yumpy had
It
no
was a fine
exit
fight to
plan.
take,
It's
though.
more so a chance to set up Nats, and he's
Nice
done so
shot,
much damage
Nats.
already.
Even picking up Chronicle through the wall, double flank
Again,
underway.
again
They're not
we
ready for
flank,
either.
and again
It
it
was Alpha who was
works.
picked off first in this
Sage,
round, so
Reyna
that
flank
turret not
every
online. It's a
time.
clear message being sent to Kiko and Mystic. But with Nats
Oh.
down and Enzo too,
Wait, what?
it's only the flankers that remain. Weaker weapons, sure, and Poster falls quickly, but Leo still to be dealt with 7 HP. Not quite enough to tank that first
We
shot.
gotta
Leo
stop
will
getting
find the
flanked
defuse.
then. We have a
7 rounds
Killjoy.
on the board.
Actually, Killjoy died
So
earlier.
all in all, it's another decent... In fact, here's the adaptation from Fnatic, right? Early presence on B, some control fought for,
Chat.
and they look for
Chat.
that aggression on A. You have 3 or 2 players
How
still
are we
sat
allowed?
around,
I'm actually getting
up on
mad.
Bell,
I'm
trying to
actually
catch
getting
an aggressive
really
angle.
upset.
Now they're worried about him even being up in Nest. But it's a switch of pace. Instead, it's the B site that the push has come
still,
in.
this is the thing. Like, we've seen this from Yumpy. Now it's Kiko. He's taken deep B control. So again, you have one player that can just watch towards mid. In fact, Mystic still has a wall, which he's
Wall
now
mid,
going to
nice.
use. So that's delayed if they were going to push in that direction and gives information. And so now they have themselves every player.
Killjoy dead,
bar
they can
that
flank.
one on this side of the map.
Killjoy dead,
Enzo
so this guy
up
could just
above,
flank.
not gonna be
It's
expected.
over. This round's
Easy
already
pick,
fucking
even with the
over,
res,
bro.
but the trade's coming back. Fnatic are making
Another
these fights close
flank.
at least.
Ambitious to make that play. Oh my god, Kiko's gotten past the turret again. He is in the absolute perfect position. They're going to be banging their heads against the wall. If they end up back turned to this man again. Oh, but he whiffs. None of the shots connect this time. Finally, Fnatic are able to deal with that flank, although you can't help but think kind of fell out of their hands whether they did or not. Enzo's here, Odin in play, 16 seconds. They just need to stop the spike from being planted, but that's a pretty big ask. Wall goes in. So too will the spam in return. Oh, just about breaking it open, but Chronicle manages
no.
to get away with it. 30 HP is enough. With Nats down,
Oh,
this round
no.
is looking done and dusted. The credits in the bin a little bit. You might consider the save if he can get out of here. And it's not just about crossing back to the spawn. There's also a gap that's being watched down below, and Alpha delivers the final blow.
Wait, okay, wait. Did they turn because he ran? Kiko ran, right? I'm pretty sure Kaiko ran, and they hurt him.
Well, yeah, that was saved by Boaster.
If
More
he
ways than one.
walked-
Like, you're getting the
Look,
opener
look,
on
look.
the site, but more
Oh
so,
my
I don't know what it was,
God.
just a sixth sense to turn back around, but otherwise that round completely goes astray. It's the second time we've seen that as well. Do you remember, I think it was Tomazi, the exact same, he had that
Kaiko,
really
Kiko, I don't
position.
fucking know.
We're building it up like it's going to be the greatest
He's
fight ever,
owning too, that's
and,
so unlucky.
yeah, just caught. It's painful. And for Liquid again, like, we've seen them choke from a 9-3. Slip-ups like that, mistakes
Keiko?
that look like it could all go in their favor. Tour de force for Yumpy, though.
This is such an OP
He's been
pick.
devastating with this gun.
He's going up. There's a small gap there to get back out if he can reach it, but there's a player
Nice
up top.
shot,
Good
bro.
Connection, no way out.
I don't know how
Just the
Nats
one
died,
he
but
found, B-site that
he was
little
there
more
as well.
open. And the Hunter's Fury finding not a whole lot. Healing back up any players tagged, and the spike now sets its sight on the sites. This is where it can be dangerous. Viper's Pit's about to be online with this plant. That's why you see Boaster going for it. And a Viper's Pit with this advantage is going to be near impossible to get back through.
Well, they're going to try and get in quickly. Mystic's been good, but he can't do anything versus that
Good
Viper
molly.
utility. An attempt to wrap around.
5-4 or 7-5 is not
A
bad.
way in and a way out. That's the only real benefit he can find in this scenario, but he's all left alone, and Alfred's there to
running
close
in.
it out. Solid half for Liquid, but
Not bad, not bad. Not, it's like actually a great half for Liquid. Fantastic half for Liquid, considering they lost.
That setup for me.
And for Team Liquid, they almost had map 1. They would have had another chance on Lotus,
Thank
but they've
you,
got to take
Coffee,
that chance
for the
and make it
gifted
their own now.
JJ.
I think as well you have to put the context of the orgs. Liquid, Fnatic, expectations are always high. Not making it to 2 events
Nice
was huge.
shot,
Alpha's
bro.
already kicked it off with a bang. Kiko, one of the heroes of the first half, is already gone. From a util perspective, it won't be the end of the world.
They kind of
can
have to
play in
take
those close
fights.
plants,
They can't
but-
just give up sight or they lose.
Well, in fact, all they've got left is shock darts.
VIP him? I will after.
So those
I will
advantages,
after, I
someone needs to
promise.
pick
Just
their way
remind me.
through.
Remind me after this game.
Aggressive positions for Liquid. Problem is, Yampi can TP out. And you'll have Mystic very much isolated.
Oh no, this is over.
Yampi, no TP.
This is over.
Taken out by the shock dart. Set into another
Unless
dimension. Shots landing for Nats, but it might not be enough. There's just too many players.
That entry by Killjoy by Alpha is huge.
The pistol and push up to 6 rounds. The gap now 1. And for Team Liquid, we can't see Fnatic
There, I'll do
get
it
off
right
to
now,
a flying
actually.
start on this map because there will be next to no room for them to come back in if that happens.
Good start from Alpha, but again, it's some of the counter utility. There wasn't
There
a
you
lot
go.
really to play with,
My
and that's
VIP, my
again one of the
king.
sort of deficits of this composition for Liquid is you lose a lot of that. What we saw last
Okay.
before, we saw the whole team invest in him save. Now he's the only one investing, and everybody else.
I
is saving.
assume this is gonna be a
Probably not
pattern.
the start they were looking
The
for
chamber
either.
walking
Maybe
through mid
a gap.
as these guys hit A or
Isolated,
B.
but, well, immediately Durka hones back in.
Well, the shot has landed long range to Chronicle. But what's most concerning is, in fact, that Nats has to land almost every shot. Sure, one hit up against every one of these Fnatic players, but just look at the setup. Durka sitting back with an outlaw of his own.
But the
Waiting for
David
round
one?
around the side, utility on its way. Shock dart's good to slow. Okay, the wall is up. They'll manage to cross with it, maybe even get a plant, but the numbers are being taken out of their hands.
Oh, we're not gonna plant?
Second, Leo,
Oh
aggressive
no, oh
position.
no.
Worked out
A
beautifully.
blunder.
2 bullets left. He's going for the reload. Decent timing for Mystic, but no weapon retrieved. I don't think he's going to
No, I
take
haven't
this
seen
fight
it.
with a classic.
I didn't see it. I don't have 7 TV on my
And here comes the swing.
OBS.
It's even. It's not even on the wall.
Can you get to see him in the back?
Oh,
line
mid B
trying to
split,
take
mid B
space,
split,
so
mid B split.
that's not
Another
a
going
huge
tube. They're
issue.
walking 2 tube. Chamber Reyna will walk tube. Sage middle.
It's not around where you
Behind
want to be
them.
going into a deficit, especially when there's 2 outlaws.
Oh,
I
fuck.
thought he'd be in danger, but somehow he's able to take the first kill. A clean shot onto Yampi. Wasn't the best weapon for the fight. Oh, Kiko. Oh, Kiko, you've got to be careful.
What a
We
dog
thought they'd
shit
be a little
fucking comp
further
this
back,
is.
but Fnatic's aggression.
They have no, they
Quickly
can't do
they fill in
anything.
these positions catches them off guard. Team Liquid.
They just have to get the
2 versus
kills.
4. This has been a devastating start to the round with a plant not even secured at this point and difficult to secure with Durka hot on their tails. They have to find some kills. Mystic does well to find the first, but even then,
they don't know he's
with
here,
the
right?
low and the self-heal not bringing
Now
them
they
back to
do.
100, you have to hope Nats is able to get massive value from this position.
Definitely not going to be easy. This is the man you're looking at, but again, Outlaw waiting on the angle. Bosa's already going to connect.
It's just not it.
Mystic's been good, but as you said, those heals aren't what they used to be. It's going to leave him desperately low. 30 seconds left, and the
30
call may
seconds
even
left.
have to be just
Should
to
I
try
have
and
an
hold onto
emote
the gun.
for
Bring
every
something
single
through into the
Paper
next
X player?
round, have an opportunity to do some damage. He's had a hero play or 2 throughout this map and
Before
plenty
Shanghai
throughout
starts?
the series.
Might be that time.
But it looks like the bleak is about to
Might
get a
have
little
to
bit
do it.
bleaker. Bear in mind, this was a bonus round. A couple of outlaws.
So I'm gonna have a Paper X jersey, 5
It wasn't the
emotes to go
prettiest
with the
device for
jersey.
Fnatic. It was still decent, but they had won this round by what, the first 20 seconds?
Yep. Oh, it was a very quick.
All right, I'll just do it. Fuck it.
The same
It's not
Fnatic
mid.
were in a position where even going into the last game.
I don't like the comp
of their
though, but
season,
besides that, it's
Liquid could
fine.
have eliminated them. It was possible, depending on rounds, depending on scores, and that's what it came down to. Not a team that would be comfortable qualifying to playoffs off of a round difference. But they managed it, just about. And now, when it comes down to a head-to-head, it seems like they have a pretty definitive idea of who
Yeah,
the better
Wade.
squad is.
Thank you,
One
by the
down,
way,
one
for
to
the
their
emote.
belt. Their choice here on Icebox, and now they get the defensive side. Remember, Liquid decided to start on the
Huge.
defense. That could be their better half.
Never mind,
behind
not
them
huge.
already. And with Mystic down, it's not looking like things are going to get any better this time around. They have got weaker weapons, but that was a rifle that
Every
retrieved.
single
An
time
opportunity
Fnatic
for
gets a
Kiko
kill, they
to
just
find
play
the value
full
now.
retake afterwards.
He
So
definitely
good.
has been the player to watch thus far in this map. But they're going to lead a
Wait,
whole lot
Wade,
more
can
from
you
the
make me
Fnatic on
a
these retakes.
an emote for
So
every
far,
single
looks
Paper X
sublime.
player?
The early rounds
So we
have
have
been
David.
fantastic, and
Can we have one for
already
everybody
starting
else?
to use some of the utility to clear him. He's still close, but already being revealed, being
Actually?
surrounded. From the
Yeah,
rest
I'll
of the
pay
team
you
just
for that
a little bit
shit.
further away. They don't have the util to really deny anything, and while it doesn't get much better
Alex
than
as
that,
well,
but
yes, of course.
this is a round that will end with an Andaluthia flawless.
2-round gap doesn't seem like a lot, but in
Oh
the
boy,
context
these
of
guys
how
have
things
Killjoy
went and how
ult.
they will go with this round loss.
Killjoy ult and Sova ult.
Lead's gonna be extended very
Fnatic
quickly.
just wins.
Defensive
Fnatic
play.
2-0.
all over mid. A lot of presence here, and very passive on A, with just Killjoy utility spotting for the aggression. Alarm bot, a
But
key
look at the
piece of
ults.
utility to watch the back.
That's the big thing. They've already got themselves Hunter's Fury to try and deny the plant, and they've also got themselves the lockdown available to retake it. They are set up for this already. You can see just players outside of the site, they are just waiting. Could even put in a slow to try and make things more awkward. This is a set play from Fnatic to try and make things as awkward as possible for the side of Liquid. Hunter's Fury is only going to delay though. Nothing more to be had, no damage dealt, which for Liquid won't be too bad. And Yumpy gonna go walkabouts, gonna try and get ahead of some of that utility, but will be forced back.
Yeah, but Kiko isn't. He stuck around a second longer, but they know that lockdown's
So
likely to
textbook.
come through.
So
Kiko
textbook from Fnatic.
not backing off, though, as we said before. He's going to look for a kill, the dismiss, or perhaps even the destruction of that ulti. It doesn't come through. Nats on his lineup, fires through a snake bite, waits for the pulse, and now here comes the second.
Hair shot is crazy.
Looking
Why?
to delay that diffuse, but Alpha's taking space, being proactive. Only the one to be found. Shock dart in, finds nothing.
Free diffuse,
Yumpy
right?
now goes through for his turn and misses the shot. The numbers staying in favor of Fnatic, with Nats the last man standing, and all three taken down by Durka. Plenty of time left for that diffuse. And
Now it's just a formality.
From last year, the tier 2 champions, Gentlemates.
Killjoy
on this
stage A
map,
again. Now
absolutely
Killjoy is just
demolished
focused
them,
on
same
tube with
composition.
Silva.
But now the tier 1
They're literally,
champions
Fnatic has no gaps
proved
right
to
now.
be a
Literally
different
no
beast
gaps.
altogether. 3 rounds in the lead. Team Liquid are able to buy
And these guys are
themselves
just relying
a
on
couple
full
rifles,
entries.
and it could work
Walk up
out if they
entries.
manage to
Oh,
get
fucking
the
Christ.
Vipers
Okay, keep
in
relying on
play.
that, I guess.
Nice shot by Yumpy.
I'll go
Great
fuck
shot
myself.
by Kiko. And the B side has been taken. The late play by Nats even. It looks like he just managed to slip through. They think he backed off. At least the body language tells you that. But Nats thread the needle somehow. I mean, they're looking at Enzo. Maybe they think that's the guy they saw moments ago. The plant is coming in. So much is happening. It's distracting the players, and that's when Nats gets a free kill onto Chronicle. With back turned, this delays Leo's rotation back to the site. I mean, at least I thought it would. But he's dropping Nats. Now a 2v4, winnable with low HP on Enzo and Kiko.
Yeah, you can already see the wrap back around the
Mystic.
Mystic's going to try and basically reclaim the ground that was lost when Nats fell. There would need to be some pretty crazy shots getting naked. Not bad from Alpha though. He's at least going to get himself one. But for
Okay. If Liquid has to rely on Kiko and Yampi to walk up B, kill an Opper without any utility, and kill this guy without any utility, they'd lost.
he's still around this corner, but
They
it's
just
only going to
lose.
be the one. A couple of players.
Even with the alarm bot, he managed to sneak past it, which I have to say is close to a first for me. Dirk is getting aggressive, but there's no one there to await him. At least there wasn't. Mystic is just around that corner on the boxes.
That's the thing. I think it was actually
Paizo.
a shot connected from the site that forced them back. Yeah, Yumpy's going to try and make a play through mid. You'd think that with the alarm bot not down there, they're going to have
Interesting that this guy's just here.
Look at the passive position
He's watching
that
it.
Leo is currently holding to try and watch
This
from
guy's a
afar.
nerd.
But it would just be a slight step backwards. That could
Did you already get the
cost
paper X jersey? No, I didn't. Not yet.
Chronicle his life, but I can only assume he's not going to move off this angle at all.
He had been revealed. Eventually, Chronicle had to, but the shot's not hit. Yumpy even tagged up 56, Kiko on 25. Durka's advanced position.
Wow.
Now there's someone there for him. Quick kill onto Enzo,
This
and
should
he
be
is
over.
out of here. Getting out of dodge for free. Viper's Pit aggressive, Enzo on the res. And Viper's Pit abandoned.
Yeah, I think
30
it was
seconds
almost
left. They're
sold as
hitting
a
A
bruise.
onto an
Just
Opper.
try and hold some ground for a
30 seconds
second.
left.
Ankle held, but it's still
my
won by Yumpy.
God.
That's a huge
What a
kill.
kill.
It leaves Chronicle there. I don't know if he's going to try and use the res. It would definitely be a risk, and they've left Nats behind in middle. Snake in the grass, the rat in the backlines. Nice shot for one, but there he is. Pounces at the final second to give them that afterplant. You can see Enzo's trying to make sure nobody can get in to deny it. A 3-man flank would definitely be a surprise, though.
Yeah, I mean, Boaster already
Molly,
walked
it's
into
fine.
the trap.
Molly
They know
that.
one is behind, but that's the extent of your information. But look,
Why didn't he
that's the
molly?
position of Nats, he's cleared it out. He's calling to the troops. There's no one in the spawn. They have to be somewhere else. And, well, Alpha, he might get the element of surprise, but he was spotted. Kiko dropped. 1 versus 2. There's no way he's going to give this one up. Not a 10-8. The angle held by Yumpy, though, is too strong.
Oh my God, we have a game.
A
Is
pixel
Fnatic gonna time out?
reveals Alpha and gives Team Liquid.
But Yumpy has
Madrid or Bayern? Probably Madrid today.
A long time since I've seen the fragmentation on the
Pretty sure they're
slow
playing in the
There it
Bernabeu.
is again.
At the
Throwback
at-
to
in
the
this
days
game.
of Alpha. For Chronicle, It's going to be joining up with some of his teammates.
How do they
who've gone
get
for a
B
bit
for
of a
free like
mosey
this?
around middle. Fnatic with a lot of control there, spotting nobody. That's the real downside.
They're pinging the B side because they've heard
What's
so
happening?
much on the other side.
How do they have
they've
all
already
this space
heard,
right now?
Like the dart go through. They've also used the drone. This is a
They're walking day.
over the top fake. It leaves Durka completely alone on the A side of the map, up above, watching. It's something that almost has to be checked for, but they've already bypassed the initial angle. Mystic is not going to go for the peak, almost just baits in his opponent for Nats to take that fight. Now Fnatic are nowhere near the action.
But they have managed to isolate a player.
Alpha
Enzo's
just
caught him
shits on
across
this
back.
guy.
Alpha's position
Oh, I'm just
is
kidding.
Not good enough. Beautiful shot onto the head of Alpha Yer, but Mystic tagged up. They try to push forward to capitalize, but Yumpy's there, waiting, taking the kill, dropping one, and Kiko's flank comes through at just the right moment. 4v1 on the back of it. 66 HP for Durka. He can be a demon, but not up against Liquid. The success.
We're immediately going to go walkabouts.
Oh boy.
He's someone who can be a hero in a lot of these rounds. The drone will already pushed Durka back off the angle. It hasn't stopped them with the push-up. This can be a lot of information either way. Potentially just going to leave Alpha behind and try and stack up the defense to help out a little bit. What is that? And Durka just through the edge has managed to find himself 2 kills immediately.
What?
I mean, I'm going to need to see that in a replay. That was quick as can be. And he's still roaming around, knives in hand. He might be 1 down, but 4 still to go, looking for the refresh.
Chill.
First shot doesn't land. Cloudburst deep allows the swing up close. Damage done. And here comes the stinger. What a bite it will have up against 50 HP. Mystic tries to create some space. Get back that little bit further, but Yumpy, oh, he's going to be in trouble. If this wall does get broken open, that's another angle for him to consider.
Oh my God.
Lands the headhunter. 1 versus 2. Spike to be planted. He needs to choose his position carefully. Look at Alpha here. The flank is coming in, and he has no idea. Spike planted, round ended. Fnatic had him covered. All the boxes ticked.
That operator, and it is an early fight towards the A site. Orb tapped.
They're back to their normal setup,
Ultimates firmly in
but
Fnatic's
they
favor.
do have Fnatic. Fnatic does have Viper ult and Killjoy ult.
You can lock down one side and put the lockdown on the other.
What do you do here?
Poetic. It's good to see Alpha's gun still glowing as well. Lights out
Fnatic,
from him.
okay, if Liquid hit A, they have to take
So
screens.
involved in this
They have to
engagement
take all the
with
screens as
lockdown,
well, like this
As
area.
you said, and Team Liquid will step their way forward. It'll take a moment before they're able to actually bait this ulti out with the wall going down.
Oh, I do
That's
like
where
this. I do like.
expect Alpha to start making his way in, but they'll delay it. He wants the support of the whole squad. It's a wise play. The aggression has been there from Liquid again and again. Kiko, he's not going to stick around after that reveal. Surely gone running, hoping to open up space for Nats to make it through on the lurk. Has to be careful because all the while Alpha's turret is watching for that aggression. Now Alpha's turret down. This opens up the door for Nats to quicken his pace, to make it through this window, to catch an angle. He's doing damage, dropping Dark, and a push from Mystic at the exact same time. It's gorgeous. And well, Kiko might not be in the best of positions.
There's 2 detained players. Boaster hasn't seen any of them.
I mean, look, he's probably not winning the round.
There we go.
Even if he dropped both, I think he would have just stuck around to get deleted. And even that first kill ends up being enough to front.
And that slow doesn't.
If they tried, and now Fnatic are on the back foot
It also
again.
helps.
Weaponry, definitely not ideal for this sort of round, but as we've seen so many times before, sometimes that doesn't
Again,
matter.
they're gonna play a retake. Wait, Fnatic's broke. I didn't even notice that. Oh my God, Liquid might win.
Viper's pit to come out from Boaster. They need their way back through.
Wait, we might get a map
Doesn't look
to
like
reach
retake is on the cards. 4 players on the A site, ready and waiting to go. Flash up and over. Kiko's caught one.
Let's
Good
fucking
angle.
go,
Remember,
baby.
most of these players have weaker weapons. That was only a pistol he dropped.
Let's
I believe. There's a
go,
rifle on the
Kiko.
floor. 2 more Bulldogs and a Frenzy. The Frenzy up close, catching Yumpy completely unaware. Even still, how much more can you expect from Boaster?
Mans is alive?
Nothing, realistically. Even needs to reload. That Frenzy dropped on from behind. Actually,
He'll take his 2. You got his 2. You got his 2.
You got to applaud him for being the only person to do damage despite having the weakest weapon. Fnatic have a big test on their hands.
Sage.
Can they lock in?
Okay, they're fighting for A. I like this. I don't mind
A
this.
much longer day.
Oh my God, these guys have picked the perfect
Viper's
thing
been
to do.
activated, not to be left on the sidebar.
Oh
Used
God.
on A,
Oh God.
But there's not a lot of presence from.
Oh, he saw him.
There, Yumpy.
Chronicle, do not
Up
peek.
close. He's got one hit shot onto every one of these Fnatic players. Everyone has light shields, but one shot back is all that was needed. Chronicle with the headshot, delivering death to the Outlaw. And Team Liquid now lose one of their main ways to open up these sites, to take those aggressive fights. They won't be happy with that.
They're going to fight to bring him back.
Okay, these guys are going back. Now they have to be worried about this whole area. Oh no!
Gone great. That is a freebie kill.
Oh god!
At the same time, it was a risk taken to get Yumpy back in, and it is a risk they may pay for.
The wall was too shallow. Someone has to recover this now. No res is online. Nobody brought back from the dead. Instead, they've got to eliminate some Fnatic players. Nats is beautiful. Able to slip under the site, but there's still one player, and he doesn't know about Durka.
GG.
Doesn't know where he's gone. Ring a Rosie once again, but this time it's Durka that gets ahead of it. Catching Nats, shutting down the option to plant. Now you rely on Kiko, catching them off guard. Catches Leo with an arrow in hand. Can't make it out past the turret. Time delayed, 14 seconds.
No,
time
right?
for a plant. Enzo,
oh my god.
At just the right moment. And a plant can now be secured. They've got
if
the
they double peek
control,
Alpha
with
here?
Kiko still looking for more damage. It was looking doable. Enzo even has a Hunter's Fury, but the chances to use it are going to be limited. Both players spotted. The information there to play with at least. The lock in a map 3,
Enzo?
He just has to find Boaster and Alpha here, but the first shuts him down. The IGL
okay,
Fnatic
12 minutes till the next ad. And time
so
for Liquid.
Fnatic have done well to shut
Every
down
time
this
this
position,
works.
this play, and very same weapon in the past.
Okay, they have to know. They do. They have to know Yampy's here. They broke it for him.
Destroying the drone and hoping that Yumpy can catch them off guard as a result. Doesn't look like that's happening. No, Fnatic, they're aware of this play. They've ran into it a couple times.
I'm more looking at this.
Kiko?
Just look how far back Alpha currently is. It's because of what's been done to them so many times. Kiko is in their head, and he is not yet pushing. He is still sat all the way back, but the rest of the team are looking to build up in that direction. Alpha's only goal is to deny these flanks. Fnatic have been so successful at getting openers, getting into afterplants, and they're even waiting for Yumpy, it seems, and he's not going to manage to hit the shot this time. Force back further passive.
Trapped behind yellow as well. With the wall up, you might actually see Nats completely locked out if Boaster puts that through. They haven't managed to root him out of this position or even spot him, I believe. The element of surprise certainly there. The shoulder not fired on by Yumpy.
Nice play, Yumpy.
He gets his reward. Now wrapped on, sprayed at, and
Oh,
Enzo
played,
returning
guys.
fire, picks up one. The flank eventually comes in.
Oh
and
my
Alpha's
god.
able to drop two. But Yumpy is still in position. They can't afford to give any more players to that
I'm
operator.
rolling. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Make their way towards the A site, but
I'm
look at
running.
Team Liquid. They're miles ahead of them, already wrapping into this position.
Wow.
The only question is if the flank
Alpha
from
is
Alpha
too
can find the
clutch,
value
bro.
that we can see. It's just about to. What a shot on the nets! Great correction, but Enzo can drop this spike on the way through. He has to take the kill. No way that they managed to plant this all the way, and there it is. A shock dart to grab.
Again, they're going to attempt some aggression. A lurk from Nats is something they'll have to be wary of always.
Okay, this I like way better. Viper B, Killjoy mid, 3 guys A. It's fine. This is a fine setup.
Thank you very much, Zil.
Even if these guys end up going B, it's fine. Oh my god, they're gonna fake B.
He has been so.
They're either fake B or fake A with these two walking in as these guys walk B.
To say he deserves the victory is definitely true, but there have been many players on Liquid that are fighting tooth and nail. Look at this position, almost an opener already for Dirk.
Oh my god, a second lurk. This is the ultimate insert.
Might be the opener for Alpha.
This right here is the win condition. And Dirk is gonna die to him.
I don't think they've noticed. Oh, now they have. Boaster was in a little bit of danger.
Can you switch to Reyna, motherfucker?
Flank around by Nats being watched.
Actually, never mind.
Ready for it, you would think,
oh my god, Nats, Ayaz.
this time. A double kill from him.
GG.
Kiko grabbing one up behind A and the triple to.
Oh my fuck. Oh my